welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. Today's video is about how to do trading. You can you if you want to do swing trading, if you want to do intraday trading, or if you want to do positional trading. So how to select those stocks? Uh, so let us go. So this is the let me go to the weekly chart first. Suppose you want to do a long-term investment, so you have to look the weekly charts. So important point in this is that for buying side, the RSI should be above 50. So I am placing a line at the 50th point on RSI, and you see when see from this fall, let me see, there was a fall from this to this price, so almost from 2500 levels the price went to 600. So you see during this time the RSI was always under 50. So RSI actually is a very important indicator, and it tells about the buying momentum. So if it is below 50, you should look for selling opportunities, and if it is above 50, you should look for buying opportunities. So but the chart, how to see on which chart you have to see it. So if you want long term investment which requires you a lot of holding, so you should consult the RSI on the weekly chart. So now suppose now at this point, I have marked this point, the RSI went below 50 on the weekly chart. So what we have to do for investment, we have to shift to daily chart. So that point is here. So now what we have to do is that we have to look for any pattern breakout so that we can enter short in this as a positional basis. So if you see this was like a head and shoulders pattern. You can see this is the let me draw it. So if you see this as the left shoulder, this as the head, and this as the right shoulder, so you see this is a head and shoulders pattern, and the target of that pattern was around 700 points. So you can easily see after this how easily the target was achieved, and in fact more than, because here another breakout happened. So what I mean to say is that normally you would have asked, you would have seen people say that these patterns don't work, and the reason these patterns don't work because if you trade against the trend, like in this case, if there was any bullish pattern formed and you were on the buy side, you will lose because the weekly RSI is under 50. So if weekly RSI is under 50, so on the daily time interval you should look for shorting opportunities because trend is negative. And if you trade against the trend, then you will lose. How these patterns are easily, they will tell you the entry and exit, because once target is achieved, they will in beforehand can tell you the targets. So but you have to, if you are using RS indicator like RSI with them, you will know which stock to pick and what kind of trade to do with them. So this was a long term positional short, I can say, and easily 700 800 points it gave. So now if we apply the similar logic, now you can see the RSI is above 50 in the latest case. So if we like mark this was a point when RSI went above 50. So if we mark this, you can see this bar, and now we have to shift on the daily, and we have to see is it any pattern form, positive pattern, so that we can enter the trade. So if you can see, this was the, you can see a small range breakout in this, and the range in this is 990, the top is 1185. So you can expect 200, around 200 points above this point. So you can easily see 1182 in the target of 1385 is already achieved, and now it is above that. So how beautifully this concept works, that if weekly RSI is above 50, look for buying opportunities on the daily as a swing trade or positional investment, and if it is lower than the 50 line on the weekly, then look for shorting opportunities. Now let us apply the same concept on how to do swing trading. So for swing, this is a if you are doing a long-term investment in which you will hold for months. Now let us do the similar case for how to do this for swing trade. So for swing trade, you have to do this on daily chart. We have to check the RSI on the daily levels. So once RSI is above 50 on the daily, you can, so let us take this point when it is above 50. So you have to mark this point, and let me on the chart also, let me mark this, let me erase this. So now we have to do swing trading. So we will first check RSI in the daily is above 50. So now we will shift to the hourly chart, and we will look for breakout in the hourly pattern. So after this point we have to look for a breakout. Now let us see. So similarly we see if how these patterns work. You can see this is a flag breakout. Let me show you. You can see this is a flag and pole pattern, and after this line, if there was a breakout on the hourly, you have to enter and see how beautifully the swing trade from 987 to almost 1400. So the point is, this will work on swing also, this will work on positional investment, and this will work on intraday also. So let me now apply the same concepts for intraday. So for intraday, what you have to do is you have to check the RSI on the hourly chart. So let us apply the same concept on RSI. So you can see from this point to this point RSI is above 50. So let me mark this for intraday basis. Okay, let me mark this chart on the same. So now we have to look, let me remove other lines, and this line also let me delete it. So from now we have to see, now from this point we have to look on the lower interval. Let me select 5 minutes. So let me go to that, this. So after this point I have to find a breakout. So similarly you can see this flag pattern on 5 minutes also. Okay, this is the move, this was a consolidation and again breakout. So again enter at 1055, and you can see this is continuing along, this is a 200 moving average, and you can ride along this trend. So the point is that you can apply this concept on intraday, on swing trading, and on positional basis, and see how RSI, what is the meaning of RSI? RSI shows momentum. So momentum is, if momentum on buying side is above 50, it means that more people are interested in buying the stock. If momentum is RSI is less than 50, then it means that people are trying to sell it. So we should, if even if we don't know any technical analysis, just checking these values like RSI on the daily is 50, so you can go for swing trade in those stocks. So see, many times people complain that RSI is lagging and all those things, but if suppose the RSI has momentum of 50, above 50 on daily, it means whether it, even if it is lagging, it means that for daily time interval it will continue for some more days. Even if it is lagging, it will, the momentum will continue for some more days. If RSI is above 50 for in the weekly chart, the momentum will continue for some more weeks. If RSI is above 50 on the hourly chart, the momentum will continue for the next few hours. So like that, you can easily do your trade accordingly. So this is how you can use RSI, or similarly you can use other indicators also, but this video was how to do investment in trading with the help of RSI. So friends, if you like this concept, do like, comment, and in the comment section you can comment which other video you want. Stay tuned, like, subscribe. Thank you.